Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I am Diana and I'm the creator of Money Boss Mama, where I teach women how to save money, pay off debt, shift their money mindsets, as well as stick to a budget. And speaking of budgets, this video is going to be for those new budgeters or budgeters who are looking for new apps to help them manage their money. I'm going to be going through 7 different budget apps and kind of doing a deep dive into their features, prices, and all the good stuff. So it's going to be a little different. I'm going to do voiceovers just so you guys can see kind of how the apps look, what the features look like, and we're just going to go through and learn about a lot of these apps together. I do often have a lot of people who ask me which budget apps that I recommend. Personally, I never really use budget apps. I tried a few, but I never stayed consistent with them. But I'm not really an app person. So if you are an app person and you are trying to find a new budget app, then just keep watching. All right, so this first app is from Mr. Moneyman himself, Dave Ramsey, and this is called the EVERYDOLLAR app. I have heard of quite a few people using this app as well, but the app does claim that you can set up your budget in less than 10 minutes. And see here, the layout looks pretty clean and pretty user-friendly. And it does claim that you can create and rearrange your budget categories. You can set up savings funds to save for specific expenses, and it makes it easy to track all of your expenses and your bills by setting up specific due dates. Okay, scroll. So you'll enter your income, customize your budget by creating and rearranging categories. You'll start saving and plan your payments in regards to your recurring bills. But let's get into the price. So for free, you can customize your budget with the budget categories, create savings funds, and track your debt payments. But there is going to be a plan in which you will have to pay for it if you want access to the other features. So it's $59.99 for 3 months with a free 14-day trial. 12-month plan is $99.99. 6 months is $99.99 as well. So obviously they're making the 12-month plan really enticing, but if you choose to pay for the app, then you can sync your bank accounts, so connect them. You can see your custom budget reports, which I'm assuming is like your spending, due date reminders for iOS only. You can get smart tracking recommendations, as well as you can download your transactions as a spreadsheet. So that will be super helpful if you are trying to track your spending. Next up is a super popular app, and I always hear everyone talking and swearing by this app, which is You Need a Budget, or YNAB. And I heard that there was a pretty large learning curve with this, but once you get it down, literally everyone is obsessed with this from what I can gather. But it looks like you can budget together with other people from any device at any time. You can actually set goals within this app, and that helps to keep you motivated. And they have reports like graphs and charts if you are like a spreadsheet type of person. And what I really find cool is that they have personal support. They have free live online workshops, which I love with anything that I am going to be paying for. I want it to come with resources to help elevate me. And then we have the secure data. Hopefully every app is secure. But it says that you can do this right now for free for 34 days. And it says that you can take a tour of their app. So I'm guessing there are more than one app. So let's take a look. All right, and so looks like here with the layout, it could be a little confusing at first, but you can have it for the web. You can have it for your iPhone. I'm guessing because it specifies iPhone. Oh no, they have it for Android too. So Android users, you can use this. For your iPad, it looks like it would be the same app, just with a different format. Your Apple Watch, wow, and they have it for Alexa. Not quite sure what Alexa's going to do, but I'm all for it. So anyway, let's take a look at some other features. So I wanted to kind of see if we can look more into what the app offers or what it looks like. All right, so with pricing, there is a monthly plan where you pay $11.99 a month or $84 for the annual plan, and that is with a $59 saving. So not too bad on price, actually. It looks like it's maybe a little cheaper than the EVERYDOLLAR app. But you can connect your bank accounts, you can get access to your reports, and once again, they do have a butt ton of resources, which I know that a lot of people love. They not only allow you to track your expenses and get in there and create your budget, but they help elevate you and educate you on other things. So I can definitely see why people love this app. All right, so next up we have a cute little app called WALLY, and you can see here, like, from the layout of it, super user friendly, looks basic and straight to the point, which is something that I'm more so drawn to, because if it's complicated and I'm breaking out in hives, I'm really not going to want to deal with it. But just like with all of the apps, you can budget by category, track your progress, and basically create your budget within these apps that's personal to you. And it has bank level security so that you know your finances are secure. But anyway, you'll see down here it has the spending in a chart, so you can visually see how much you are spending on, and you can also link your bank accounts, which is really cool. It says here that you can plan ahead with bill reminders, so you can actually schedule your bills and it will send you payment reminders, and you can actually create lists to plan your shopping. So if you do shopping lists, you can do that within WALLY. You can actually budget with different people. So if you have a family budget, everyone can sync their budgets together, just so you all understand what's going on with everyone's budget. But I didn't find really a lot more information on the site, so I actually downloaded the app to see kind of what it looked like. So let's take a look at that. All right, y'all, so I drove the struggle bus for a minute. I'm not even gonna lie, with this app, trying to figure out how to work it. So I was trying to actually set up a budget, but I realized that a lot of the features were blocked, and we all know why. It's because it has a price to it, so you actually have to pay for these features. WALLY has a premium plan that you can use, which is $19.99, but what's good is just it's one time. It's a one-time fee. It's a for life fee, so after you pay that, you're good to go for the rest of the time that you have the app. All right, so I finally figured out what the heck I was doing. So after I clicked on connect an account, I just chose the manual feature so that I could actually go in and manually put in maybe what I would have in a checking account, or if you have cash, you can actually track your cash. So if you're a cash envelope person, you can use this as well. And so I put in that I had $255 in an account. It asked to enable my location. I'm guessing that is so if I make a transaction, it could put the actual place down there, but I'm obviously not going to allow it to track. So I just put that I spent $12, just so I can make sure and see if it was going to subtract from the amount that I said that I had in my bank account. And you can see you can add a note, you can make a list in here to keep yourself organized. So everything is within the app. So it tells me that today I spent $12, and it did subtract it from what I said I had in my bank account, which is cool. So it will actually keep you on track with your spending, whether you have cash or whether you are using a regular bank account. I decided to put in another transaction, and they have tags here, so you could actually organize your tags. It's kind of just like, to me, a budget category. I said takeout, and I wanted to check out the note feature too. So I clicked on the note icon down there to see kind of what we were working with here. Typing in restaurant. And there we go. So instead of you using a notebook or something, you can use the free version of WALLY to actually write down and keep track of your transactions. So it does have on here the cash flow, and once you actually get your transactions in there, you can actually do like a breakdown of what you were spending and everything like that. So it's worth it. Next up, we have GoodBudget, which is an app that is based on the cash envelope system. So it offers you a modern way of using this different budget method. So instead of you carrying around actual envelopes, you could just use the cash envelope system with this app. So you set up your budget, you can actually sync and share budgets. It helps you to keep track of your debt payoff process as well as your savings. And you can kind of see here from the layout, it looks similar to the other ones, and it offers you like the graphs and the charts as well. So let's do a little digging around and see what we can find on GoodBudget. Now for the cost of this, there is a free version and then there is the plus version, which is $7 a month or $60 a year. So I wanted to take a look and see what is included in both of these plans. So with the free version, you get 10 envelopes, you get 10 more envelopes, you could only have one account, 2 devices, 1 year of history, and you still get debt tracking and community support. If you choose the plus version, you get unlimited envelopes, unlimited more envelopes, not quite sure what's the difference, unlimited accounts, 5 devices, 7 years of history, and then debt tracking and email support. Not gonna lie, the website just wasn't giving me what I was wanting. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. So I went ahead and downloaded the app just to see, how it would work. What was really confusing is the accounts part. I didn't know if I could link bank accounts or if you had to manually do it. So here I'm just getting my envelope set up, and I didn't realize that I could change the frequency, or you're supposed to change it down on this page here. So you'll see me fumbling around a bit trying to figure out how to change it from monthly to bi-weekly, but you can do monthly, weekly, semi-monthly, or every 2 weeks, and the semi-monthly and every 2 weeks gets me every time, but I eventually got it right. You'll see here, and so you can put what your next payday is and then save that so that every 2 weeks from there it will know that it is your payday and automatically refill your envelopes as long as you have it set up that way. So I just have a few basic envelopes set up. You can put in your income. I'll make mine $1,500, and you'll see here I have a spendable income of $249 down here at the bottom, and it's about to fill my envelopes for me. So after fumbling around for a little bit, I did realize that no, you cannot link your bank accounts. So when it says accounts, it just means like a manual account that you put in there. So you'll see that I have one account, and since I'm on the free version, I cannot get another account. What I do like is that you can add your debts to this app as well. So I'm just making up a debt. I don't even know if Sally Mae is still around, but you can put in how much you owe as well as the monthly payment and the interest rate, just to keep all of your debts listed out and organized so you kind of know what you're working with. And so see here, it made a different envelope for me specifically for debt. And now to add a transaction, you'll click the note icon on the side, and then I put the pay as Walmart. I know I'm moving kind of fast, but just plugged in an amount. And then I like that you can put a note here, so I put kids lunch for that $50 being used at Walmart. Click save, and you'll see it's taking from my groceries envelope because that's where I had it come from, and it actually shows up under the transactions. Next up, we have another popular app, which is Mint. And personally, I have an account with Mint. I've been using them for years, on and off. But it is a super cute and clean and beginner friendly layout, as you'll see here in a minute. And I actually just mostly use it to keep track of my net worth. Based on your accounts that you set up with Mint, it will automatically calculate what your net worth may be. And so it also keeps track of like your subscriptions if they've gone up, just to help you with savings. And you can also add in any financial goal that you have. So if you're saving for a home or to pay off debt, you can set them up as goals here. So you can see here in this picture, it keeps you on track with your goals. And you can put an end to late fees. So like with the other apps, you can track your bills, and with Mint, they will also send you overdraft protection alerts. So you can see here it has home rent that is coming due, as well as a credit card payment that's coming due. And it has a lot of other free features. And what I really like about Mint is that it is basically free for the most part, but it is going to be about $16.99 per month if you want the credit monitoring that comes with it. And it comes with credit reports and scores by Equifax. So going through the features again, you can also calculate your net worth because you can add your investments, your debts, and your checking and savings accounts under all one login. And you can set your custom goals, you get overdraft protection alerts, and it automatically finds savings that you might have missed as well. And you also can see here that it has a calendar with your bill due dates on it. So you can visually see what expense is going to be coming out of what day. As far as your credit score, you do get your free credit score, but if you want like an actual credit monitoring service, you can subscribe to their Mint Credit Monitor. I think that's what it's called. So Mint Credit Monitor, which is that $16.99 per month. So you can see the layout a little better here. So it automatically helps to keep track of all your transactions based on the accounts that you have linked. And you can add tags to help customize your transactions a little bit better to keep them organized. Kind of works like the categories. And what I like is that you can split your transactions. So if you have one transaction but it went to multiple categories or something like that, then you can split them up that way. As far as investments, you can track your investments and portfolio through this app. So it's like an all-inclusive app where you can keep track of your spending, keep track of your goals, keep track of your investments, keep track of your debts. Pretty much all inclusive. It's very comprehensive, and that is why a lot of people love Mint. And not to mention, a lot of their features are free. So a lot of the apps that I went over today, they have their quirks, but I just think if you just need a basic app, Mint may be the one that you might look into. All right, so next up is TIMELYBILLS, and just from the layout, it looks really beginner friendly. I don't know what it is, but it may be the bright colors that just make it look a lot more welcoming. I don't know. But let's go ahead and look into what TIMELYBILLS actually offers. So it looks like you can track your spending, and they actually send you overspending alerts. So when your expenses go past the spending plan, it will let you know. There is a budget planner. So like with the other apps, you can set your budget up. That's the point of a budget app. But you can analyze your income, expenses, and your savings. So here you'll see on that phone, it actually fills up what you've already spent to let you visually see how much you have remaining for each specific expense. And down below, you'll see the spending alert that they have. This is for the bills. So they have a bill organizer, and so you'll list all of your bills and their due dates, and you can actually get bill reminders. And it looks like they offer spending insights. So here we have charts and graphs, so you can get a monthly spending report. So if you are someone that likes to dig into the analytics, this is something that looks like would be super interesting. For me, I'm not a chart person, so I think I would be okay with the other features. But let's take a look and see what else we can find here on the TIMELYBILLS app. All right, so with every good thing comes a price. We all know that. So they do have a pro version of this app. And so it looks like with the pro version, you can actually budget together with your family. So you can sync your budgets together. So you have a complete overview of everything. You get the monthly reports of your spending habits under the pro version of this app. As well as what's cool is that you can get bill reminders that are integrated with your calendar. So whether that's like through Gmail, your Gmail calendar or something like that, it will actually sync to it. And you get real-time information from basically anything that you're using, desktop, phone, whatever. Enhanced security, like entering a code, and no ads. So you've got to love the no ads. But let's look into the price. So for the pro version for 6 months, it's $649 right now. And then down here there is a 1 month version, which is $8.49, which I would just go ahead and get the 1 year. It's just like $2 more, which isn't bad. And you can get it for free if you refer 5 friends that download the app. All right, and last app is called the Envelopes app, and this is also based on the cash envelope system, but you have the ability to connect your bank accounts so you can sync your transactions and just keep track of all of your account balances. And you'll see a little bit of how it looks down in that picture. Kind of looks similar to the other apps that we have gone over today, but it looks like it's focusing on debt, saving more money, and just overall helping you to feel more confident with your finances. And so I wanted to take a look and see kind of what their features were. So let's dive in. All right, so under their how this works, it looks like you sign up for free. And then you set up your spending plan, aka your budget, and they say it takes less than 15 minutes. This is the part where you actually link all of your bank accounts to the app as well, just to keep everything organized. And then it says take control of your finances in your life. Just, I guess that comes with the actual managing your money part. All right, so let's get into the price because I didn't even see a free version of this app. So there's a basic plan, which is about $6 a month, a premier plan, which is $9.97 a month, and then there's also a plus plan, which is $19.97 per month. So with the premier plan, you get the premium tools and support, and you get the video masterclasses, so it just focuses on helping to elevate you financially. And the plus plan, you get access to an expert to kind of help you out along the way, and you get a quarterly meeting with a financial coach just for a long-term plan, which is not too bad with $19.97 a month or $200 a year if you pay for it annually. So might be something to consider looking into. All right, y'all, so that wraps up this video on the 7 different budget apps that I've found, and hopefully this was really helpful to you all, especially those who are looking for new budget apps to try out. And if you are using a budget app and I did not mention it in this video, please leave it down in the comments below for those who are looking and maybe these apps weren't they were not their style, you know. But in the meantime, I will catch you all in the next video.